concept of a lack, but here we are.
That was way more light than we ever intended.
Yeah.
But just what I was saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Okay, so first of all, you got the pre-show there. You got the pre-show, the pre-show, and now welcome to the actual show here. It's the 7:30 hour. Welcome to Relentless Weebs, your one-stop shop for all things anime community, anime convention, basically all things anime related. It's here where you learn about the kawaii philosophy. Your hosts tonight, Shelby McWeeb, Andrew J. Landy on scene. Shelby, how are we doing tonight?
We're doing great, hopefully.
We're struggling a lot.
It's fine. You know, this happens all the time. It's been a relatively slow week this week, so I think like the internet's maybe a little slow for us too. But that's okay. We have our special guest, our special host in for the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Pokemon expert himself. You've seen him before. His name is Brandon. Give it up, Brandon. What's going on?
Hello. Not much. Everything's going well.
Okay.
Detective Pikachu comes out tomorrow, and that's very exciting for lots of people, including myself, because we've been waiting all of 20 years for Pokemon to be on the big screen with real people.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, folks, make sure if you're watching us, if you've just tuned in, first of all, let us know that you're in the chat. I do see a bunch of people that we know. Greg Hammer, Tyler McPhail, Timberland Envy's in the chat. Again, shout yourselves out. Let us know that you're here. I do see a Robert James Dawes as well. And again, folks, if you can, make sure you've shared out the stream. Give it up. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, MySpace if you still use that. Tell those guys on Gaia Online because they have all those anime avatars. Why not? Join us. Sit themselves down. Get your friends. Get your worst enemies. Beat up your enemies. And then sit them down and say, hey, let's learn about some anime tonight. So, yeah.
In the studio with us tonight, we have internationally acclaimed Pokemon card dealer, Brandon.
Yes. Hello.
He's so nice. He gets the intro twice.
Tell us about tell us about it. Tell us about your most recent trip.
The most recent trip
Yes.
was so Pokemon has these tournaments called Intercontinentals that are held in different parts of different countries.
Mm-hmm.
There was one in Brazil, Europe. The one I just went to is in Germany, in Berlin. That was fantastic. It was a great trip overall. It was very nice there. And then the next one coming up is the North America one, which is in Columbus in June, I think. I forget exactly when because I don't think I'm going.
Oh, okay.
But that's okay because that event always falls on Anime Expo weekend every single year.
Oh, wow.
But I think this year it's different, so maybe I will be in Columbus. We'll see what happens.
You might get a little lucky. Go over to Columbus, Ohio, where, well, it's not LeBron Town.
There's nothing exciting there. Don't
Really?
worry. Yeah.
Okay, right on. All right, so you mentioned the Intercontinentals worldwide tournaments. That's pretty cool. How long have you been doing this for?
God, the card game stuff I've been doing for a long time. I started playing card game when it came out, basically. Not quite base set, but I was buying packs of base set 2, I remember when I was younger. And I've been playing cards consistently since all of that. I started doing more Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic-related stuff at one point, and worked at MTG Deals for 4 years. And then that just propelled me into just doing this full-time after that, more or less.
Right on. Okay.
So as a professional, on a scale of 1 to Pikachu, how do you feel about the upcoming Detective Pikachu movie?
Probably like Pika Pika.
Whoa! All right,
Off
ladies.
the charts.
That's 2 Pikas.
It's like, no, that was half, so that's like a full Pika.
Okay.
It's like Pika. So I'm probably probably about a 10 excited just because of how ridiculous it's probably going to be.
Mm-hmm. Just out of curiosity, obviously Detective Pikachu coming out and huge hype around it.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Reynolds as Detective Pikachu. And again, folks, if you want to talk about anything that we're talking about here too, voice up your comments in the chat as well. Let us know that you're here. We want to hear what you guys are saying as well as us. But I'm going to turn to our Pokemon expert Brandon here. So how Ryan Reynolds as Detective Pikachu? Mm-hmm. Well, first impressions of it and impressions now. Like what were your thoughts when you first heard? Okay, it was Ryan Reynolds, a beloved Deadpool actor, and now
literally didn't believe it.
Really?
At first, because it was just could you imagine Ryan Reynolds being the face of a Pokemon film after Deadpool?
Yeah, right.
It's the complete opposite direction. But seeing Detective Pikachu has kind of, and not really that exact attitude in the video game Detective Pikachu, but I see how it fits in a little bit.
Okay.
And I think Ryan Reynolds has basically just taken over this entire thing and made it his own production. So I think it's going to be good just because of that.
Okay.
But I also enjoy a lot of the ways they animated the Pokemon for like the real life factor, even though some of them are, deep dark nightmares versions of some of them that nobody ever wanted to see. I'm looking at Mr. Mime and Lickitung.
Really?
Especially Lickitung.
That bad, huh?
Those are terrifying.
to be fair, I have not seen I saw the Mr. Mime, and yeah, that's the stuff of creepypastas. But no, I actually have not seen the Lickitung yet. I've been living under a rock for the past.
That's okay. That's totally fine. You don't need to do that.
So yet. I'm totally clear if I haven't.
That's
seen
why we're
it.
here.
That's why. Okay, you're telling me now. Both Shelby and Brandon are telling me do not worry about the Lickitung. Don't
No,
even.
worry about Lickitung.
Okay,
That's what
okay.
I'm doing right now.
Oh, geez, she's actually
I
snuggling.
clenched my body up when I saw it.
Yeah,
Saw me.
you're clenching the life-size scale Pikachu model here.
So we have another guest in the studio with us tonight.
Oh, yeah, his glasses are off, man.
We have Detective Pikachu in the studio with us tonight.
Oh my God!
He's
what?
currently it's a disguise.
Super incognito mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you have a question for Detective Pikachu, please voice your questions to Detective Pikachu in the chat as well. I had no idea, actually, that we had our fourth guest. He was so quiet, but you know, that's how detectives work.
Oh, hello, Heidi.
It's really cool having
Heidi
Ryan
brought
Reynolds.
up exactly what you wanted to talk about.
Right.
That Ryan leaked the entire film.
Right, so yeah, let's talk about that really quickly.
Let's do that.
So if you haven't been paying attention to the internet today, which if you're a hardworking citizen, you shouldn't be on Facebook when you're working, but alas, some of us might be doing that. Yeah, apparently Ryan Reynolds leaked the entire film a couple of hours ago. Now, I'm hearing conflicting reports on this that, okay, it was leaked, but now it's been changed to something. So what's going on here with this whole quote-unquote leak?
We started our investigative journalism.
Yeah, our investigative journalism career started the second this information came out.
Right.
And all we have to report is Pikachu Dances for an hour and 42 minutes on YouTube.
Wait,
and
seriously?
53 seconds.
Yeah, yeah.
So for 1 hour, 42 minutes, 53 seconds.
Pikachu will be dancing and moving and grooving to a catchy song instead of the film being played.
Really? Do we know what song this is, or is it just like a generic?
It's classified.
It's classified. You have to go to.
You have to go to. I think it was. What was the name? Inspector Pikachu is the YouTube channel.
Inspector Pikachu is the
YouTube channel.
Okay, so folks, after you've done Relentless Weeps, go over to the Inspector Pikachu channel and see what that's all about. Who knows? Maybe
it's the whole movie.
Yeah, you never know.
Maybe you'll save yourself the $16 plus $8 popcorn.
Right. Robert James Doss, by the
purse.
way, is saying, I'm going to bed as I'm from the UK. Well,
wow, that is very late.
And it's almost 4 a.m. there. Good night. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, by the way. And, of course, welcome to everybody here who's just joining us for Relentless Weebs. Again, your one-stop shop for all topics anime, the anime conventions, the anime community, all the animes. It's here again. You learn about the kawaii philosophy. So, right now, we're talking Pokemon here, specifically Detective Pikachu tonight. Because, again, Detective Pikachu, the new hotness on board. Ryan Reynolds apparently leaked the movie, and then it was unleaked. So I'm not sure how that happened.
I'm unsure. But according to some YouTube comments on the video, it was the movie for a short period of time. But I don't know if that's believable because of how fast it would take to, how long it would take to swap that. But
I don't believe that. I feel like it was always Pikachu.
Was it?
What do I know? A lot, actually, because I brought Pikachu into the studio with us tonight.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, would you pay $18 plus an $8 for popcorn to watch 1 hour, 42 minutes, and 53 seconds of Pikachu just dancing?
Well, you could just do that on YouTube currently, but if you want to see actual Detective Pikachu...
There are people in the world who would pay them.
There were,
yeah. That's probably fair.
Yeah. Okay, so joining into sorry.
I think it's fair to classify the Detective Pikachu fans into two categories. The adult ones, anyway. I'm sorry. Well, there's always the children ones, but those are a bunch of different categories.
Yes.
But there's two different categories. Is the oh my god, nostalgia ones, and then the I am a consistent true blue Pokemon fan. Throughout the years. Because a lot of people just kind of fell off after Johto.
Right, and I feel like a lot of those people are the people that aren't very excited.
Okay. Oh,
I think they're gonna see it though.
I think they're going to just because it's like our God-given right to see a Pokemon movie.
It's about time, right?
Yes, it's been a very long time.
Yeah,
since people have tried to bring this up or talk about it. Probably years ago, people tried to do this. Probably 10 years ago, they just didn't have the God, the CGI technology 10 years ago was not even close to where they probably could have done it for this film. But people have tried in the past, I think, and like Pokemon was just like, no, this doesn't sound good enough. But then they were able to like, because I always imagined the first movie being more based off like the show, and it followed some type of timeline that we've been familiarized with. But instead, they chose a game that didn't sell very many copies, that not a lot of people even really knew about, and then they were like, you know, this is the movie. We're just gonna Detective Pikachu is gonna find this guy's dad, and Ryan Reynolds is gonna play him, and it's gonna be great.
Right. I like how they incorporated father issues from the get-go. That's always been an underlying theme of my Pokemon journey.
Well, I mean, Ash's dad is MIA, so
yeah, we still haven't met him
yet. Okay, right on. Everybody's asking in right now if we've all seen the leak. Again, folks, if you're wondering what that leak is, quote unquote, that's 1 hour, 42 minutes, and 53 seconds of Pikachu dancing. That's quite all right. I do want to give a couple shout-outs to Jesse Meza. I see Ashley Olinder in the chat as well. Jesse Meza is also in. Vincent Smith as well. And Christopher Medina Zagura is saying in here as well. So, again, welcome everyone here. Let's see. Jumping into the chat really quickly. Again, a lot of people just asking where that leak was. Again, if you go to Inspector Pikachu
channel on YouTube.
I would like to note that Relentless Sweeps does not condone the use of illegal leaks.
But we do condone dancing Pikachu videos.
This is very true.
Yeah. Is it piracy if it's a prank? Like, is that...
fooled you. Piracy prank.
Piracy.
Right.
Enjoy prison. I'm Ryan Reynolds. I'm a detective. I drink coffee and sit in a car seat.
Well, yeah,
my impression of Ryan Reynolds.
In the one of the trailer scenes where they're driving somewhere, he's in the back with a Psyduck in the back seat, and Pikachu's in it. And a little child.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because Pikachu's this big.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about this. Okay, so before we came into the show today, Brandon had expertly told us, okay, this Pikachu that you're seeing right here, our guest Detective Pikachu, that's a 1-to-1 scale representation.
Of the average Pikachu size, apparently.
Yeah, which is like, what the hell, man? Like, you would think it was a Pikachu would be at least like, what, 2-3 feet?
Technically, Charizard's only 5'2" or something like that.
Yeah, Pikachu can fit in a child's arms. I expected this.
Okay, that's weird. It's a little strange. You never think about how small Pikachu actually is, right?
Some of the sizing in Pokemon doesn't make any sense.
Sorry, Brandon and I also want to address an elephant in the room. Pikachu is better than Sonic.
Completely.
Wow.
It doesn't matter
in every regard.
So if you guys are curious,
especially in design factors,
So if you guys are curious, let's. I gotta call out the comment here. Danny Leong saying Sonic is better than Pika Butt.
In recent news, Sonic the Hedgehog, the live action film, details were released and the art was bad and everyone was real mad on the World Wide Web. And Jim Carrey is Robotnik, which is like kind of hot, people are saying, which is another like loaded statement from the internet. So Dr. Hot Jim Robotnik is going to be playing that, and he can't be redone, but Sonic can be redone. So after hearing the internet's criticism, they are going to remake the art for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Are you about to bring up what we learned prior to the show starting, which is the conspiracy theory that people purposely they release the bad version of Sonic purposely to get the internet mad and gain more attention, and then say, "Oh, just kidding, we have a better one."
I completely believe that
at the disposal, ready for the internet's backlash, because people have done weirder marketing campaigns.
Yeah, that's not a bad point, actually. Folks, tell us what you think about that. Again, is it possible that Paramount, who is behind the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, intentionally released a very subpar image of Sonic the Hedgehog, our beloved,
an entire trailer?
So let us know what do you think about that, guys.
I believe that way more.
Ashley Olinder is also asking me, what, of course he's small, how would he be 3 feet? I don't know, okay?
When will you learn that your actions have consequences, Paramount?
Yeah.
Apparently now.
Okay, so tuning in, Kyle Kennedy chiming in terms of things he wants to see in the movie. Give me, this is brutal. Give me Magikarp being eaten in the movie like in season 1 of the anime, cooked or sashimi. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. It happened in the anime.
Yep.
How do we feel about this, guys?
uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable? Okay.
It what makes me feel comfortable. Oh, go ahead.
Technically, in the Pokemon world, they do eat Pokemon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Pokemon eat
Moo
Pokemon.
milk is a thing in the show and in the game.
What? Okay,
Yeah.
Moo milk. Yeah.
It's Miltank's milk.
Yeah. It's weird.
What?
They're the only cows.
Okay, that makes more sense now. Okay.
There's also you can eat Slowpoke tail.
Yeah, Slowpoke tail is a delicacy, but they're also being overhunted, so please watch out for that.
Yeah.
Please
watch
do
out.
not overhunt the Slowpokes, ladies and gentlemen.
They're growing them back in Johto
Oh,
with the little
God.
stubby ones.
In the
That was
well.
so cute in the well, and then you meet Lapras in the well.
Only on Fridays.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it's amazing what we've come to now. And we finally got the movie that we all wanted as, like, the real life adaptation that we've always wanted. As kids, we were always like, dude, I would love to have a Pikachu. That would be so awesome, right? And now we like what you said, 20 years later.
20 years.
We're
in the middle of the 20th anniversary of Pokemon.
Indeed. So now we get to live it. I feel like the craze. It's probably been in development hell, but interest garnered obviously through Pokemon Go, which was another way we kind of got to live our Pokemon hunt. Pokemon. I want to say hunting, but like Pokemon fantasy, our trainer fantasies, if you will.
Fantasy.
There we go. Yeah,
I agree with that.
Hunting was a bad term.
I play a lot of Pokemon Go.
I think a major
Still,
factor.
and there's actually a nice little event going on inside of Pokemon Go right now where you can catch Detective Pikachu in the form of a photobomb.
Really?
Which is a thing you can do with your AR mode camera, and you can take a picture of one of your Pokemon you already have per day and spawn a little Ryan Reynolds Pikachu of yourself right next to you and catch him up. And there's Pokemon from the movie spawning everywhere right now. That things that appear more like Snubbull, Jigglypuff, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Aipom, and that's a nice event. Oh, and they gave you free shirt and hat that have the movie insignia on it for free.
Okay.
So you don't have to spend coins on this because marketing.
Because marketing, indeed. The giant Nintendo machine.
I think another factor is it's just consistently been a money-making franchise for 20 years. Like, there's really not been a huge dip in the Pokemon.
I think
cash
that there
cow.
only
the cash
was,
mill tank, if you will.
Yeah. I think there only was in between Gen 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Because that was like a big gap, I feel, in the development. Because they went from GBA modeling to just like the 3DS platform, like.
Okay.
And that was a big jump. And I think that was like Gen 4 was like there was a dip because people were like, this is too much now.
Yeah.
Right.
But then everybody was like, wait a second, just kidding. We actually love Pokemon. Hell
So
yeah.
it was like the giant U curve, right?
Yeah, it was yes.
And now the U curve is going to go even higher. You think?
I think so. I think Sun and Moon was good for Pokemon, even though a lot of people don't like Sun and Moon very much. Which
Really?
is fine. I think so.
Okay.
But I think Sword and Shield is going to be incredible because Let's Go was pretty incredible for being as easy as it is. Like absolutely ridiculously easy, but it's just so much fun for no reason.
Okay, that's good.
I think, like, essentially, like, the leap to, like, DS was pretty extravagant. And all the new features for the Diamond and Pearl were really, really fun, but it was a little bit overwhelming. But I know that was the longest time between generations was between 3 and 4.
I think so.
But other than that, like, it's been consistently, like, there's so many spin-offs and different franchises for Pikachu.
There's so much merch
Yeah.
all around. It doesn't even matter anymore.
Oh my gosh! If you've ever been to Japan, the Pokemon Center, not Odaiba, but I forget what mall it's in.
There's a few of them now.
Yeah, there's a few. Yeah. I think I went to the first one, and it was just insane. Like just on a regular.
There's like rotating merch like every like month or two now.
I still have, and I have not opened it yet, but I still have a little pack of Pikachu ramen.
God.
Yeah. That thing's never gonna die. It's sitting on my fridge. I'm never gonna open it, but
It's all preservatives anyway. You'll be fine.
Indeed.
You're probably safer not eating it.
Right? Got to give a quick shout out to Brianna DeCosta. What's going on? Joining in. And again, welcome to everybody who's just joined us and everybody who is still here for Relentless Sweeps. Again, your one-stop shop for all topics anime community, and anything, all things anime. Again, your host, Shelby McWeeb, Andrew J. Landy, and our guest host for the evening. Give it up for acclaimed Pokemon master, Brandon. Let's see here. One plug we got to mention before we go on. Anime Kanji is happening May 31st through June 2nd. That's the Mission Valley Marriott in San Diego. Again, San Diego's premier anime convention. Visit animekanji.org for tickets and more details. Again, animekanji.org. Again, animekanji, May 31st through June 2nd. That's at the Mission Valley Marriott.
Exciting stuff.
Very, very exciting stuff. I might be there. I'm not going to lie.
I don't think I will be. But
I know I'm going to be there, actually.
It doesn't matter if I'm there or not.
Yeah, I have to be there. That's part of my contract.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah.
No, that's not bad at all. It's great. But again, folks, a lot of stuff going on here. Again, if you're just joining us or if you've been tuning in, the topic tonight is, of course, Pokemon.
I think Shelby's really excited about this.
I know she's been loving.
So Shelby
the
went
side
to Burger King and probably got sick because of it.
Oh no!
If anybody remembers, Burger King was the people who gave out all those toys from the first.
For the first movie.
Was it Burger King?
Yeah, it was Burger King,
So
and
Burger King
they
had, like,
apparently
100
still have some type of contract with Nintendo to beat out all these other fast food giants for toys. But now there's Detective Pikachu toys at Burger King, which is super nostalgic only because of how
as Psyduck falls. Yeah,
I went
Very
to Burger
in
King
character.
very, very many times.
Okay,
for
yeah.
toys when I was a child.
We're gonna throw back to this. In 1999,
Oh, boy.
was when the first Pokemon movie
I
came
remember.
out.
Yes.
And Burger King bought the rights to Pokemon, so the other fast food chains wouldn't cash in on Pokemon.
Smart move.
And they had about 150 toys.
There was
Really?
a lot. I don't remember
What?
exactly. It maybe had gotten that much up until the because there was a couple different things. There wasn't just the little toys with the Pokemon and then that killed some kids. There was also the gold-plated cards, but there was only like 6 different ones of those. And a couple other things, but because I remember when like they were trying to recall the Pokeballs and they were like, bring your Pokeballs in and get a free small fries.
And everyone was like, no.
And I was like, hell no.
No, dude, are you kidding me?
That would be the
still have
worst
mine.
trade in the history of trades, maybe ever, just because some small child suffocated on one of it.
The toy generation of Pokemon was like obscene because I would always just try to go to Burger King no matter what.
Yeah,
Right.
I, like actually
During that
like
week.
would beg my parents to take me to Burger King every day so I could
Right.
get a new toy.
Yeah.
Oh my
it was
gosh.
every day, and my brother too. Like it was every time we went home. It was like, can we just buy our own McDonald's? It's some kind of like deal we can work out. We don't need an allowance. We just need we need Burger King.
Burger King, yeah.
yeah.
I would also go and trade with other kids on certain nights on Burger King. So there was like more kids there at a certain time of the week.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
And I think I think I traded a common Sandshrew for a common Horsey was my first technical trade.
Wow.
Yeah,
What?
that's exactly what it is.
What?
No,
Smokescreen Horsey.
Wow.
I remember my brother. He got Nidoking, and I got Nidoking, and he got Nidoqueen. So I was like, "Hey, can I have Nidoqueen?" And he's
Right.
like, "I think you should trade me something else." And he was like, he didn't even want. I was really angry. He was like, you know what he was doing? So he was like, "Yeah, but you need to trade me the other thing for the other thing, and then I'll give you." And I'm like, "You don't even want this." He's like, "No,
Extortion
I
at its finest.
What? Wow.
I'm a fan of that.
This was going on in '99, ladies and
don't." We
gentlemen.
learned a lot of gambling from Pokemon because that was like canon in game too. With the slot machines.
but they took the slot machines.
Oh, what was it a bet? What?
Thanks, PC culture.
It was it was a bad influence on the kids, apparently.
Apparently.
Oh,
We were already
God.
gambling in real life. It didn't change anything.
Yeah. See, the great thing, like some of our
See, now people just gamble in the form of EA games.
ew.
Now we have paid gacha.
Ew. Wait, Fate Gotcha? Oh.
We have paid gacha.
Oh, I heard Fate Gotcha. Kill me, please. So jumping into the chat real quick, Christopher Medina Segura says he actually still has his Pokeball toy and gold card from Burger King from back in the day, even as the Mewtwo one as well. Now, we've got a lot of people in the chat, Ashley, Olinda, and Winston, whose name I'm always going to butcher, so it doesn't matter. Everybody's excited for Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yes.
Is that a big thing? Okay.
I believe so. So they dropped that trailer for Sword and Shield with a little bit of info. A little bit more than a month ago now, I feel. And we've heard literally nothing since then. So they're getting ready to show us like something probably after the Detective Pikachu movie comes out
Right.
and is here for like a week because they don't want to step on the toes of Detective Pikachu, obviously, because that's what all of their stockholders are interested in right now, probably. But I feel like Sword and Shield information is going to come out pretty soon after Detective Pikachu has its like little run. His
little run because he's little. He's the scale.
Oh my gosh.
Look at how little he's running.
Yep.
I'm the target audience.
I hate
that's
it.
fair. That's actually fair. There's nothing wrong with that, to be perfectly honest. Let's see.
Yeah, the trailer was good. I like the starters more or less.
Okay.
This is the first time I didn't just like completely dislike all the starters in the last recent gen.
Are they all completely new starters?
Yeah.
This one? Okay. So it's not any
That's usually how that works.
Okay. Just making sure, because I don't know. Sometimes you never know if a game decides to go throwback with it, or it's like, hey, you have your choice of like 18 million, right? Oh, that's cool.
So we know about the starters, and we know that it's based in like England, basically. And we have some leaks about the legendaries, one being like a wooden Trojan horse related thing, and
okay, I can't get over this.
And Meltan being an important factor in this region because of the mechanic that was supposed to be leaked, where like certain Pokemon can have armor versions of themselves and acquire armor.
Wait. So now we have armored Pokemon,
like armored evolutions.
Wait,
technically. Well, this is all like a leak.
Okay,
it sounds kind of legit from the ways I've heard, and I haven't really read up on this since the initial like leaks happened. But yeah, I believe the Trojan horse thing, and I forgot what the other legendary was supposed to be based off of. I forget. And the Meltan thing makes a lot of sense because of the region.
Okay, so they can kind of playing favorites.
They've been doing a lot of Meltan related things recently in Pokemon Go and Let's Go, everything basically. So Meltan probably a very important part of Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield. Aegislash would probably not be in the game because the Pokemon loves to do things like Sun and Moon and not put Lunatone and Solrock in their games.
Which
is hilarious. That was weird.
Okay.
Why did you Google Miltank?
I
could see it.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, I had no idea. 'Cause like I said, I'm still stuck in the first generation.
That's fair.
Yeah. I'm like Ash. I never left my childhood.
Good reference.
Yes. So I'm glad everybody got that.
Millennials will get that reference.
Only the cool ones.
Okay. Only the cool ones.
So there, man.
Not the ones who.
All right. Let's see here. Kyle Kennedy chiming in saying, gotta love the weird Detective Pikachu toys being made that are the live action style. Love the Ludicolo toy, though. What is the Ludicolo toy? Is there anything special about that one that I should know about in case I decide to go to Burger King and, sacrifice my colon for...
I mean, it's cute. Sacrifice your colon.
Right? Right now, Shelby is actually doing the research. I'm really appreciative of this. I'm not
gonna get 7 Happy Meals. No, it's Burger King meals. What the kid Burger Kings, whatever, King Jr. meals.
Right.
I cannot get 7 King Jr. meals
because Ludicolo toy looks awful.
It looks weird.
Oh, okay. So,
holy God.
Oh no. Okay, so thank you, Kyle Kennedy, for bringing this up.
Oh man.
How bad are we talking?
It's pretty bad.
Oh no.
That's kind of weird.
Does it balance out the other epicness of the other Detective Pikachu toys, though, at least?
I just want to have Pikachu in a little hat. That is the marketing scheme of every game out there. Smash is just I want to have Pikachu in a little hat, a couple different hats. Definitely Pokemon Pearl. That was like a major thing. Is like having hat Pikachu, and it comes full circle having an entire live action feature film dedicated to Pikachu, but wearing a hat.
Okay.
I think that's the ticket, is just wearing a hat, just like Brandon. We only let him come in because he's wearing a hat today.
Right.
It was so cute.
Oh.
Hat version.
That's a very cool hat, by the way.
Pokemon that were featured in Detective Pikachu. Oh, this hat was given out to people that played at the Intercontinental.
Okay.
It was recent Pokemon merch that I owned, so I figured I would bring it because I don't really wear hats very often. But
you gotta represent, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I would choose you as a Smash playable character.
Okay, so I do see Justin Garrett joining in. Thanks for joining us, Justin. And John Square Noodles as well. Welcome to the chat. Again, folks, if you just joined us, we're talking Pokemon here. Again, it's Relentless Weebs, your one-stop shop for all things anime. And it's here where you learn about the quiet philosophy. Also, Antonio DeCosta, what's going on, Antonio? Again, folks, there's been a lot of talk here as we drop things on the table.
Don't use we.
Again, I don't know, things have been dropped. Yes. There was a leak and then
Throwback.
Right, there was a leak and then not a leak. Apparently, it's now dancing. Some people did see it early, though. Apparently, Justin's saying he did see it early. But of course, folks, if you do get a chance, please make sure you support it in theaters. Again, it comes out tomorrow. Is that correct? Or
Friday?
Tomorrow night, technically.
Tomorrow night. Okay, gotcha. I am not going to look up. No, I'm not. I'm not looking up that rule,
no,
Danny. No, we're not.
It.
We're not going there. Instead, though, I am going to give one more plug. Again, Anime California is coming up in August. That's August 23rd through 25th. Visit animecaliforniacon.com for details, more information. Also, if you are an influencer looking to up your game and potentially go to a con as an influencer, visit animecali.info/influencer for more details. Again, Anime California, that's happening August 23rd through 25th. That is at the Los Angeles Airport Burbank Marriott. So Burbank Marriott, let's go with that because that is a really long-winded title.
That is very long.
Right? So anyway, folks, again, if you have comments about Detective Pikachu and what's going on, if you were one of the lucky ones who actually saw the link, or if you're one of the maybe lucky ones who literally watched 1 hour, 42 minutes, and 53 seconds of Pikachu dancing, let us know how you felt about that too as well. So one question for everybody here in the chat. Let me see. Christopher is asking, are you guys going to go watch the remake of Mewtwo Strikes Back?
Of course.
Okay.
It actually, this is news I forgot about, actually. This is a very good point.
Okay.
They remade, there was a trailer that came out recently for the very first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back, but all the characters are designed in Let's Go format.
Okay.
So they look like the characters in Let's Go.
Okay.
And they remade the whole movie with those designs.
Okay, so
which actually looks crazy.
I've not seen this trailer yet. I apologize to everybody. I'm failing all the Pokemon fiends here. I have not seen the trailer yet.
It looks really cool.
So that is that my homework now is to watch all the trailers and everything leading up? Okay, cool.
Considering there's like 6 different Detective Pikachu trailers now.
God damn, I have to go to sleep early tonight. God.
I don't really actually know what's going to happen in Detective Pikachu. I just know it's about a man with daddy issues, and who meets Pikachu and isn't happy about it. But he's
not
like,
happy about it.
Yeah,
I don't need no Pokemon.
Right?
I'm giving up the force. I don't need you, Pikachu.
And then Pikachu's like, but I'm a detective.
Like, I have to save, I can save your father, but you need to trust me, a tiny yellow rat that only you can hear.
Right.
So I don't know what's going to happen. I know that there's like a dog fighting atmosphere.
It's going to be wild. Like,
it's going to be wild. It also very much appeals to millennial culture for some reason, because I assumed that if you would ask me when I was a child what the first live action Pokemon movie would be like, it would be like the target audience would be specifically children. Yeah,
because this is 100% not the case.
Yeah.
Because they understand.
They understand Pikachu's fun.
Yeah, right. They also understand that their franchise is 20 years old now, and a lot of the people that fell in love with it in the beginning are 30 now.
They're like our age. Yes. Yeah, they're our age. Thanks.
Sad
dick.
Yeah, like it feels like the Detective Pikachu experience for children is like the feeling you get when you get to drink a sip of your dad's beer like at dinner. Like, I'm a big kid now.
Wait, what rating is the Detective Pikachu movie? Is it PG?
I hope it's PG.
I think it's PG.
Yeah,
there's a meme that says Pikachu's gonna say fuck, but I don't think that's a real meme. I don't think it's a real thing. I don't think Pikachu's gonna say fuck.
I could get I think adult me would absolutely love that, but I feel like
I'd prefer Pikachu to not say fuck.
Yeah,
it is PG.
It is PG. Okay,
good.
so
good job.
Okay, good
job, Ryan Reynolds, for convincing them.
Ryan Reynolds.
Watch, there's going to be an R-rated version, his version.
That would be
nice.
That would be incredible, and now we pay lots of money for that to happen.
Yeah.
But,
everybody tweet at Ryan Reynolds. We want an R-rated Detective Pikachu. Let him know you heard it here on Relentless Weebs. Make it happen. Anyway, all right. Let's see who's joining in. Justin Garrett actually got to see the movie via AMC, not a fake one. Got a card and ears for seeing it. Interesting.
That's
Fancy.
cute.
Nice. Also, gotta give a shout out to my buddy Francisco saying I'm the coolest ever. No, you're the coolest ever, and everybody in here is the coolest ever for tuning in to Relentless Weebs again, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in here. Ethan Fox also in the chat. I see Ernie Barajas in here. Jeffrey Chastain asking, what about Hat Pikachu in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu?
That's a superior Hat Pikachu.
Okay, so
across the board,
it's a good Hat Pikachu. You can put so many hats.
If any video game has a Hat Pikachu, it means it's going to be again, Detective Pikachu the game wasn't super successful, but the movie makes it an outlier again. So I think Hat Pikachu, just keep listing Hat Pikachus.
Hat Pikachus are just going to keep being a thing forever now. At this point, we're far beyond the point of no return. Because that's the easiest way to turn like a season into something. Like, oh, we'll give you a Pikachu with the Christmas hat. You want that again? Okay, here you go.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that in Pokemon Go.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm getting flashbacks. Anyway, everyone in the comment section and everyone here, what are your favorite starters usually? Which I've already asked you this many times before, but Andy, what's your favorite starter type?
I usually tend to go for something that's easy in the early game. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually like Bulbasaur. I'm a Gen 1 truther. I didn't progress. I never evolved beyond Gen 1. And I remember the first Pokemon I started with was Bulbasaur because for the first three, the first couple of gyms,
Bulbasaur smacks.
Yeah, it's just when you get to your fire gyms and you're kind of toast, no pun intended. But beyond that, I saw this meme a while back about like Bulbasaur's goddamn loyalty. Not just like especially in the series, Bulbasaur. First of all, he ain't involved in or anything, but he's always stuck by Ash the entire time. Mm-hmm. And I forgot where it was, but I was like, wow,
he's like in the PC right now.
Yeah,
he's chilling.
Yeah, he's chilling.
Just love Bulbasaur, man. Like
Ash is the worst at evolving his starters.
He totally is.
It's so awful.
I don't get it.
So now they don't want to keep giving him all these Pokemon that like evolve into like all the strong things. So they'll give him like one final evolution of a starter every time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he has a Gibble sitting in his PC right now that could be a Garchomp right now.
Oh, but it's totally not.
It's legit the journey of the hero. If he gets too powerful, it's not fun to watch him anymore.
That is totally fair.
That would just be like watching Overlord, and Overlord is insane. So that would just be like watching him smash everybody, which would be great. But yeah, they can't give him too much power, and they'll never let him be not 12. So
do you like grass, Andy?
I'm very fond of fire, believe it or not. But I see what you did there. Yeah.
That wasn't a weed joke. I just didn't know if it meant because you mentioned Bulbasaur, so it's like, oh, so grass.
It was mostly, believe it or not, my favorite type would have been fighting. Either fighting or psychic.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. You would be good at that gym.
Yeah.
So. You'd hang out there. Get some, like, with a pre-workout, what is that called?
Oh my god, Bang?
Yeah, yes. Drinking some Bang Energy with Hitmonlee.
Bang's great.
That's where Andy
That's definitely what it is. Yeah, you'll find me at that gym. Shelby, what's your favorite starter?
So my favorite starter is usually water. It's consistently mostly water, but I also have a fondness for grass if they're cute and pretty. And then occasionally I'll throw a Fennekin into the mix. But it's usually water. My favorite types are water, electric, and normal.
Okay, right on.
Not a good team, but
I've always been prone to fire starters throughout most of Pokemon, but recently Rowlet became the king.
He loves Rowlet.
Rowlet, okay.
Rowlet's the best. Right. And Grookey from the Sword and Shield trailer.
Okay.
I'm a fan of so far.
Okay.
So as long as the evolutions keep up, Grookey is where we're going.
Okay. Chat's chiming in right now.
Oh boy.
Francisco agreeing with you on the fire type, saying Charmander was the truth. Christopher Medina Zaguda says mine was Turtwig. And also says because Torterra's design is Bay.
Okay. Torterra's design is pretty crazy.
Okay.
Torterra's literally a land turtle.
He's also
island turtle.
Saying honestly it was best design. IMO. Ernie Barajas chiming in. Bulbasaur is a badass protector of Ash's other Pokemon at the lab. I guess would he kind of be like Big Brother? Yeah.
Technically.
Okay. He's a senpai, if anything.
He really is. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So very good. Very good. Okay. Ashley, no, we're not even going there. Gen 1 was Charmander. Very good. Okay, very good. So yeah, folks, let us know who your favorite starters were, and I guess starter types as well. I wasn't even expecting that, but yeah. Let us know your favorite stuff in there as we continue on with our show. Again, folks, we're talking all things Pokemon here. Detective Pikachu dropping soon. Pokemon Sword and Shield, again, also dropping soon. I have one question for everybody here, and this is also a question for everyone in the chat. What's one thing you'd like to see in the Detective Pikachu movie? For those of us who have not seen it, of course. It doesn't have to be anything major, but like some sort of like neat little Easter egg or some funny moment you'd like to see happen with a Pokemon. I'll give my example as and I don't know if this was covered in one of the trailers. It's been a while since I've seen them. I want to see Detective Pikachu shock somebody with a handshake. Does that happen? Did that happen in the trailers?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so, but that would be pretty good.
I would like to see that.
Yes. I would appreciate that.
Yeah.
I would like at one point for there to be a truck, and underneath that truck to be either a rare candy or a Mew.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh!
Because late 90s internet folklore is my only subculture. I'm very dedicated to. So the context of that is everyone thought, because there was a truck in the first game near the SS On, that there was some way to get a Mew by getting it, like that was underneath it somehow.
Right.
And that was how you got Mew. And then that wasn't a thing. It was just a truck. It was just a truck. It literally served no purpose.
Yeah.
So when they remade it with like Fire Red and Leaf Green, they did have like something under the truck, but it was a rare candy. And I'd like to see a Mew under a truck.
God, the amount of people that had to glitch. It wasn't like you had to crazily glitch your game just to get to that truck.
There is a way to crazy glitch your game involving an Abra to turn it into a Mew.
Yes, I've looked that up. Yeah, and it's that method that's kind of intense. Not gonna lie.
A little bit.
Yeah. So
it's worth it though. Wait, Brandon, what's yours?
Yeah. Anything you want to see in the movie?
I've seen random tidbits that might be hinting towards Generation 4 remakes.
Really? Okay.
Which would be cool because Diamond and Pearl I loved playing through. They're fantastic games, and there was I think it was the Battle Tower in Diamond and Pearl that was on like a poster in one of the trailers for Detective Pikachu. So if there's like some more information or like little hints regarding that would be really cool because I would love to see that. But the timing for it's weird because Sword and Shield is coming out near the end of the year, so I don't know where they would be able to drop that. Probably after, but still that would be cool. Or any type of leak towards Sword and Shield instead of Gen 4 would be totally fine with me. But I want something like that. I can't think of anything specific happening in the movie that I would want to see besides like something super like crazy battle wise happen,
right?
Because if anybody doesn't have any knowledge of the actual Pokemon manga, Pokemon die and get like chopped in half.
Whoa! Yeah. Whoa! Intense.
Charmeleon like slashes an Arbok in half.
What?
Yeah.
I have fought with a lot of people on the internet over that. I even sent Brandon the screenshot to me, like, I hate this guy. So this one person who will remain unnamed, people think Pokemon can't die because no Pokemon have died in the anime.
Yeah, that's bull.
That's bull, yeah.
Blue's Raticate literally died.
Yeah.
And is buried in whatever.
Lavender Town.
Lavender Town.
So Lavender Town exists because all Pokemon die someday. That was the point.
There's literally people there mourning their dead Pokemon.
That's like the fourth city you go to. It's like, hi, I'm going to teach you how to use Cut. I'm going to teach you how to get a gym badge. I'm going to teach you how to
teach you how Pokemon
I'm going to teach you Pokemon die. That's what you learn. You have to accept that Pokemon perish before you get your fourth gym badge?
Like fifth, maybe.
Yeah. You have to learn that Pokemon die. After you use Flash and discard whatever Pokemon you're never going to use again because you had to use Flash, Pokemon die. And I don't understand. Like, I'm tired of teaching people, grown men on the internet, that Pokemon die. But if you learn anything from the stream, it's that Pokemon die.
Just snuggle Detective Pikachu. You're good.
But yeah, I know that's not going to happen in this film, but Pokemon do die. So and that Arbok scene was really cool.
Okay, we'll have to search that up later on after the stream here.
The original Pokemon manga is really good. And I have yet to read it fully because it's long, but what I have read of it is very good.
All right. Some people are chiming in the chat here about what they want to see in the movie. Brianna DeCosta chiming in, saying Jigglypuff. She wants to see the karaoke, Jigglypuff doing karaoke, which I think was one of the trailers. Yeah. Yes. And Jigglypuff getting pissed off because everyone fell asleep. Yeah.
Classic.
Let's see. Probably won't happen. Heidi is saying it probably won't happen, but I want Wylord's life size. Okay. Mark J. Lim chiming in. What's up, Mark? Also agreeing on the electric hand buzzer, possibly. Kayla Layton, actually. Again, Kayla Layton. Again, I apologize if I butcher your name. Someone is the recipient of a name butchering every week here on Relentless Sweep. Saying, how about a missing number joke in the movie? Missing. I'm going to use number. I don't care. Because it was a missing number.
Technically,
yes. Yeah. Missing.
That would be really cool, but
yeah,
I feel like they won't just because of. Like, it is like a crazy, weird, like, Easter egg thing and something that wasn't supposed to exist, but I think they've kind of came to terms with it, that it's just a thing that's going to forever be something that's brought up every time something happens, because Missing No is just such a crazy thing in Red and Blue. And it's obviously, like, the tales of it have surpassed 20 years now, so.
You know, it's amazing because Missing No,
almost broke the genre of like it turned like there was no going back.
It actually broke the game.
Yeah,
you could just do whatever.
Well, yeah, one it broke the game, but two, it defined gaming for a whole generation.
Because then it let people have fun with putting all these accidental things into the game that you could just like kind of find later and be like, oh wow,
right?
Well,
like level 255 gold bats and Snorlaxes and God, that was so broken back in the day. But neither here nor there. But yeah, a missing number, little Easter egg would be kind of fun. Not gonna lie. Justin Garrett chiming in saying a Pokemon actually died in the Sun and Moon show. Is that correct?
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Stoutland passed away in the Sun and Moon anime recently.
I mean, also Cubone's mom is dead.
Right.
Yes,
but
we knew that, but that was a very good point. There was a Stoutland taking care of a Litten in the show, which is now the Litten that Ash has, which is actually a Taurocat now. But besides that, a Stoutland passed away in the Sun and Moon anime. So
okay. And again, Mark J. Lim chiming in, aren't there Pokemon graveyards in some of the games? The answer is yes, correct.
A lot of Pokemon are isn't Shelpit based off of dead Pokemon?
What?
A lot of Pokemon spirits are turned into other Pokemon.
Yamask is a great example of that. It supposedly takes the face of the person that it used to be and carries it around and is sad or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Its Pokedex entry is super whack, but there's a lot of spooky Pokedex entries like Drifloon, which is one of my favorites, by the way. Yeah. But he carries off little children, so.
Yeah.
So I'm going to chime in here. Aaron Shushen, one of my buddies. By the way, Aaron, thanks for joining in. Aaron here, actually one of those who does not like Ryan Reynolds as the voice of Pikachu.
I'm not a fan of it.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. I like the idea that I'm hugging a tiny Ryan Reynolds in my arms, but I was not a fan of it. I'm not trying to drag you. I'm not trying to drag anyone who's watching this, but you know what happened when Deadpool came out in conventions? Everyone wanted to cosplay Deadpool. Everyone wanted to be Deadpool. Everyone was like, oh, Deadpool.
Oh yeah,
I never thought about this.
That's actually a very good point.
I hate this now.
Yeah. No, stop. No, it's okay. Hold Pikachu.
No, it's
Hold
okay.
Pikachu.
You can keep Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, you get to.
That's what I didn't like, is because, it just kind of brought a little bit of a meme at. I think that Deadpool was a great movie and Ryan Reynolds did a good job, but I think the whole meme culture with it.
I think it's going to be hilarious.
Yeah.
I think the movie itself is going to be really funny as Ryan being the voice of Pikachu, but there's just going to be way too much hidden links between Pokemon and Deadpool now.
Right.
Yeah.
And everybody's just going to have all of that. Nobody's going to think about anything else when there's more movies. And that's it. Because if Ryan Reynolds is Pikachu in another movie somehow, which I don't think will be the case, because they needed a very specific personality for this Pikachu.
Yeah.
And that's what they were trying to embody, I think.
No,
and
I
think
respect that.
They hit the nail on the head with this, but the cross with Deadpool is kind of crazy when you think about it.
Interesting.
Yeah, if they keep no dead, maybe one Deadpool
please
exists.
Just one.
Yeah, just one. A subtle one.
Just give one as a nod to the fans.
Yeah, but no, I don't even want that. I'm just saying I'll allow that. I can stop.
You could stop it.
I don't know why I hate Ryan Reynolds and Pokemon die. Keep watching my stream. I'm sorry, Andy.
You're fine.
That's literally what's happening.
We have two people chiming in, Christopher Zagura and also Danny Long, saying they want a Danny DeVito as the voice of Pikachu.
Everybody wants Danny DeVito to do everything. That's not even original anymore. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Everybody wanted him to be Sonic 2. Or Dr. Robotnik, sorry. Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah, everyone just placeholds Danny
we all love Danny DeVito as much as the next person, but he shouldn't be playing Pikachu.
If this were your movie, then, if you had the ability to cast Detective Pikachu, then this is a question for everybody, including you, the chat. Whom would you have chosen? If not Ryan Reynolds or Danny DeVito, whom would you have put in as the voice of Detective Pikachu?
That's so difficult, honestly.
It's a very loaded question.
What about you, Andy?
If I'm going to put anybody as the voice of Detective Pikachu, I don't know. See, the first name that came to mind is
Scarlett Johansson.
What you want? Because Pikachu's Asian, so you're going to cast Scarlett Johansson to do it? Yeah, I went there. Actually, the first voice actor that came to mind, I don't even know if it fits, but it's only because his ability to make any character his own. Steve Bloom, would be my choice, just because he's such a great voice actor. And
I thought you were going to say Steve Buscemi when you started that sentence.
That too. Okay. Yes. Steve Buscemi as Detective Pikachu. Wow.
Well, you see.
Wow. Oh, God.
Oh, you broke.
Hello there, fellow Pokemon.
No.
It's illegal.
Oh, God. Okay.
Only you can hear me speak, though.
Oh, my God.
We're going to find your dad.
I can't. No. Oh, no. Okay. While you guys have time to think about whom you want to voice Detective Pikachu, got to make the last plug again. Again, 2 conventions that are coming up aside from some of the big ones. Again, Anime Kanji, May 31st to June 2nd at the Mission Valley Marriott. Visit animekanji.org for more details. And Anime California, August 23rd through 25th. Visit animecaliforniacon.com for more details there. So let's go to the chat first. I'm giving the panel enough time to think about whom they would cast as Detective Pikachu. We have Terrence Pryor chiming in saying DMX as Pikachu. Okay. That's first. That just I can't process that.
Alan Rickman's dead, right?
Alan Rickman?
Yeah, he's dead, right?
I believe so. I'm terrible with current events, but we can go past or present. So
I don't know where to go with this. Yeah. I really can't think.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
Yeah,
either,
I can't think of anything.
Justin Garrett chiming in saying I would like Chris Pine.
That wouldn't be a bad choice. That'd be a very family-friendly choice.
Yeah. Carrie Williams saying, I can picture Morgan Freeman as Pikachu.
What about the guy who voices the My Leg guy in SpongeBob?
Danny said SpongeBob.
Yeah, Danny actually gave a SpongeBob VA.
I did not see that.
Very good. Christopher Zagura wishing us a good night. So good night to you. And again, thank you so much for joining us here. Again, folks, before we call it a night, just want to give a quick reminder, folks, if you have not liked Bombshell Media and Relentless Weeb, make sure once you're done with the broadcast, go ahead, click that like button, and make sure you're getting all those updates. Again, we air every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. It's here, again, where you get to talk about anime. This is our spot to talk about all the fun stuff that's going on here, too. So, and again, we really appreciate everybody joining in and sharing it out to Facebook, out to Twitter, out to Instagram, every sort of social media here. So, as our night winds down with all the Pokemon, again, got to give a huge thank you to Pokemon Master Brandon here for all of his insights and what's going on, keeping folks who are in the dark updated. Yeah, this guy right here. And, of course, also making sure Shelby enjoys Detective Pikachu here. Ryan Reynolds, is that correct?
Pika.
Oh my gosh, indeed. So literally no thoughts on who else you would want to.
I can't think of anything, honestly. I'm not very good at remembering actors' names or pinpointing.
That's fair.
Actor-related trivia.
No, that's fair.
So, as someone who has become a professional in the Pokemon industry, how do you feel Detective Pikachu is like either a landmark of what you've come to be doing, or how it will make your future continue in your line of work?
Anything new, Pokemon related, I'm usually on board with, because new movies, new products, new games just will keep the production going longer, and that's all I really want. I love Pokemon. Like, it doesn't even matter why I do it for a job at this point. I just really enjoy Pokemon, like, wholeheartedly. And anything we get, as long as it's, like, decent, and I'm assuming Detective Pikachu is going to be decent. I think it's going to be a good film, and I think it's going to be good for the franchise, because that means they can start moving in directions that we can get, like, more of these types of things happening and, like, greenlit faster, because, like, if this one does really well, they're going to be like, wow, maybe we should look into some more avenues of doing some live-action films. Like, I don't know, they could do a live-action version of some of the old movies, or have, like, anything new. Like, I would actually really enjoy, like, a Generations type thing, like they did with the little YouTube shorts Generations for a while, which was fantastic. Probably one of the best things that they've ever made animated, in my opinion. But yeah, anything is good. Anything is good for me.
Good. Right on. Shelby, where would you... this is actually a pretty good question. Shelby, where would you like to see the Pokemon franchise go next? You know, Detective Pikachu was slated to be wildly successful, and from what everybody's saying so far, what would you like to see next out of Pokemon? You know, we're hearing more movies, so...
In my expert opinion, I am happy that we have a Pikachu that hates himself in the mainstream media, and I think anywhere is just up. You know, like we have this as our base and we're going to continue with that. So all forms of Pokemon media will exist. And I think this is just paving the way for many more Pikachus in different hats throughout the next, like, 7 decades. I might be alive.
Seriously. Yeah, right?
I just want that. I think that Pikachu will be a consistent life force throughout my life whenever I die, like a Pokemon does.
I'm pretty sure Pikachu's going to outlive us.
Yeah, Pikachu's definitely
probably true.
I'm okay with this.
Omnipresent yellow rat will never die. Like, theoretically. Like, if you have a Pikachu in your party, he will die, because all Pokemon die. We've established that.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that I will live my entire life with Pikachu.
Oh, that...
In, like, a scary but also heartwarming way.
That is actually quite heartwarming, not gonna lie.
It was a little heartwarming.
Yeah.
It was more terrifying, but that's okay.
That's because I didn't blink when I said it.
Oh.
You never blink when you say things.
Watch the clips for that one, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so it looks like we're coming towards the end of our show. Again, I want to give a quick shout-out to Anime Kanji and Anime California, as well as Anime Impulse. Thank you so much, Anime Impulse, for hosting us. Again, follow Anime Impulse on their Twitter and Instagram and all their social media. If you just search up Anime Impulse, there's a lot of good stuff that they're coming up with in the upcoming months.
A lot of great content.
Oh, extremely great content here. So, again, folks, follow Anime Impulse.
They have the most Pokemon content of any con I've been to, I think.
I mean, if you're looking at the wall here, there's like tons of like figurines, and I know there's Pokemon everywhere, of course. So, Brandon, where should the people be following you?
The only place that they could follow me is on Facebook. Really, you can follow our store, Unrated Gaming, at Unrated Gaming Store. Okay. It is in Norwalk, California, or you can find us on Amazon. That way also, I assume.
Okay.
And check us out if you feel like it.
All right.